All right, what's up, y'all? I hope everybody's doing well. It is Jahid, aka Heedy the Scribe. And today I want to talk about 5 books that I'm really excited for in 2025. But before we kind of get into that, first thing I want to say is I am active on so many other platforms, not just YouTube. I am on Instagram. I am on a space called Bindery, which is basically like a bookish Patreon. I do a lot of cool exclusive book content on there as well. So you should definitely check me out. Well, even though it is like a bookish Patreon, there are free tiers, and I would just appreciate the support. I do giveaways, all that cool stuff. I am also on Fable. My Melanin is Magic Book Club is on there, and those are pretty much the spaces where I'm active. I know that there's Blue Sky and there's Red Note and there's Threads, but I know I'm not going to be consistent on there. My main focuses are like again here and kind of Instagram and then like Bindery. So that being said, let's talk about some books I'm really excited to read in 2025. Okay, so this first one is I'm okay. So hear me out. I'm kind of cheating when I say this, but it is "Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil" by V.E. Schwab. This is her toxic lesbian vampire story that follows the story of 3 vampires. Maria, Maria, Charlotte, and I want to say Alice. That might be wrong. That might be wrong. Maria and Charlotte for sure. I forgot what the third person's name is. And the reason why I say this is cheating is because even though I'm super excited for this book, I got the arc. I already read it. Like I read it, and that's why you would think I would know who the third chick is. And I read it like 2 weeks ago too. It was great. It was a phenomenal read. There's not a lot I can say about it just because it's not out yet and I don't want to spoil it. But I will say if you enjoyed Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, you will definitely enjoy Bury Our Bones because the vibes are very similar. It follows a very like parallel kind of like a narrative structure and kind of bouncing back and forth between the past and the present and kind of like weaving together a non-linear narrative. So if you like that, you'll enjoy this. The reason why I'm still including this in my top 5 of books I'm looking forward to in 2025, even though I've already read it, is because VE is low-key moving like a fucking Akatsuki member. Let's explain why I say that. So she did an interview with one of my other bookish mutuals on TikTok where she was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I changed the ending in the book, but I changed it late. So all of the arcs that went out will have a different ending from the actual ending that's going to be in the physical book when it comes out in like June, I think." Why the fuck would you do that? Why would you do that to me? So like now, because like the ending was like okay. Like I didn't hate the ending, but now I'm really excited to know, girl, what you changed? Like what's different now? Like so when I have to wait till the actual book comes out because she said none of the physical arcs that have been like made are going to have that ending because she just changed it like last month. So now I gotta wait until the book comes out. So definitely Bury Our Bones because once it does come out, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get it. I don't know if I'll reread the whole thing. It depends on what I have going on. If I'm just gonna like skip to the ending and read that, but definitely Bury Our Bones by V.E. Schwab. Next up is of course you probably not surprised. Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. I know nothing about this book except for the fact that it's like she described it as like nonsensical madness. I know it's like a girl who goes to hell to rescue her professor for like a recommendation letter or whatever. It's giving like Alice in the Wonderland, like but on shrooms kind of. And I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit because I was at HarperCollins HQ, mind you, in January with Keith Miller, author of Pretty, and I was at HQ. I was with Epic Reads, and because I was there supporting Keith, I didn't kind of want to like overstep or do anything that might be like I didn't want to make that experience or that trip about me, so I didn't fucking ask for a copy of Catabasis while I was there. And I know they had them because like a week later they did like this announcement. It's like, hey, we have 200 early copies of Catabasis and we're sending them out to people. And I did not get that email for it. So my influencer manager, she still reached out to the head of Epic Reads and was like, hey, can you get him an arc? So they're going to get me a different physical arc, which is going to come out a little bit later. But super stoked for that book. Super stoked. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm going to devour that book when I get it. So third, though, which is not really much of a surprise, if you can see these 2 books right here, Legendborn, Bloodmarked, Oathbound. Oathbound comes out, I think March 4th or 5th, so either 4 or 5 days before my birthday. I love that series. I have been anxiously waiting for that series. I read Oathbound at the beginning of 2023 when it came out, and I love Legendborn. Legendborn and Oathbound. I Legendborn was in my top 3 books I read in 2022, and I think Oathbound was in my top 10 of 2023. I don't remember where exactly. No, Bloodmark. My bad, I misspoke. Bloodmark was in my top 10 books of 2023. I don't remember where exactly it landed, but the way she ended Bloodmark was on such an intense cliffhanger. I'm like, what the fuck happened to my girl? What happened to Brie? Is how is you good? Like, I wanna know what's gonna happen. Like, I'm so excited to dive back into this world and experience these characters. And it's just like, give me this book. I need it. I need it. Like, I need it biblically. I'm not gonna hold you. Um, so fourth book I'm looking forward to in 2025 is A Theory in Dreaming by Ava Reed. That is the sequel to A Study in Drowning, and it's going to follow Preston rather than Effie. And yes, I really enjoyed Preston as a character. Give me this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want this book. I want to read this book. I want to hold it in my grubby little talons and just, that was weird as fuck. I don't know why I did that. But I'm like, I want to dive into this story. Like, I had such a great time with A Study in Drowning, and I really would love to read A Theory in Dreaming just to experience Ava's prose a little bit more. Also, there was an event I mentioned earlier, Bindery. So just quick segue, promise it ties together. So Bindery had their first launch party in October of last year. I was there because I'm a tastemaker with Bindery Books, and V.E. Schwab and Ava Reed were both there. I met V.E. Schwab, took a picture with her, had no idea who Ava Reed was at the time, so I didn't even know she was there, which was like, damn, that's crazy. The last book I'm looking forward to for 2025 is Electo the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. Now, here's the thing. Here's the caveat. There is absolutely no confirmation that Electo the Ninth is coming out this year. I, however, am just hopeful. Let me, Delulu is a Salulu, okay? Let me have this one little thing. Let me hold on to this slight glimmer of hope, because Nona the Ninth came out in 2022. Holy shit, it came out in 2022. Yeah, it came out in 2022. And I have been anxiously awaiting for the final book in this series for years. It was supposed to come out in 2023, then it was 2024, and now I am hopeful that it's going to be 2025. I just, okay, let me have this one thing, bro. I'm manifesting it right now that by end of the year I will be holding either the released copy of Electro the Ninth or like an arc or something, or an ebook. I don't care what it is, I'm gonna have it. Speaking into existence, you heard it here first. But yeah, those are the 5 books I'm looking forward to in 2025. I would love to know what books you're looking forward to this year. Like, what books do you plan on reading? Are there any books that I may have forgotten, I may have missed? But yeah, super excited to read these. And because Oathbound is next, I'm going to be working some magic to try and get a early copy of it. And when I do, manifesting that I will let y'all know. But yeah, love to hear your thoughts. Peace.